Hello viewers, welcome to the channel and to a new video. In today's video we'll explore some of the updates to the SheetMetal workbench. To follow these updates we'll be trying to design this simple 3D model which will allow you to use some of the tools on the workbench. Tools like a base shape, make wall and a fold are the tools we will explore in this video. Open your FreeCAD program and start a new document by clicking Embody File. Switch from Part Design to SheetMetal Workbench. The SheetMetal Workbench is not a FreeCAD built-in workbench. It is an external workbench. Therefore, if you have not installed the workbench in your FreeCAD program, all you have to do is install the workbench via the DOM manager. The same goes if your workbench is out of date. Use the DOM manager to update the workbench. And let's start building our SheetMetal part by creating the space here. To create the space, we'll use the base shape tool of SheetMetal workbench. Just click on its icon. As you can see, here we have our result, and on the left side we have the task panel. Using this task panel, we can change the parameters of the solid. Also, you can see that we have the axis cross on this object. If we rotate this model, we can clearly see this. Let's change the base shape to a flat shape. To do that, we need to go to the task panel, go to base shape type and click on this selector and select this first option, flat shape, and we have this. Okay, next, for example, let's set the thickness of this base here. To do that, we need to go to thickness and change here to something like 2.5 millimeters for the thickness. And also here we have the width and the length of this object. We can change the width, for example, to let's say something like 56 millimeters, or here on the length let's set 78 millimeters, and we have this, as you can see. Now here in the location of part origin, for example, if we select this point here, as you can see, the placement of this base shape changed. If we select this point here, we change the placement of this base here. Let's center this object on the origin axis. Select this center point here, and we have this, as you can see. Press home and click OK to finish this operation, and as you can see on the tree view now, we have three objects. The first object is this body object. This is a part design workbench object. Inside this body object, we find the origin. This object is a set of axes and planes in which we attach all objects. Spacebar to hide this. Next, we have this operation. If we select the base shape operation, we can see its parameters. Let's go to the length and change to something like 100 millimeters and enter. Close the start page. As you can see, we have this now. Go to width and change to 120 millimeters and enter. And now we have this, as you can see. As you can see, this base shape is oriented on the top plane. And here on this model, we see that this base shape here is oriented on the front plane. To change this, we don't have a way on this operation. So my idea is to use the transformation tool. Using the transformation tool, what we'll do is to rotate the body object 90 degrees in the x-axis. So just go to the tree view, select the body, right click on mouse and go to the transform option. Just click here. And next, here on the rotation increment, just change to 90 degrees, and next use this point here of the x-axis to rotate the base shape. Just rotate this and we have this. Now press OK to finish this tool, and we have this, as you can see. Now this orientation is good for our model. Okay, the next operation is to create this band here. To do that, we'll use this tool here, the Make Wall tool of SheetMetal Workbench. Okay, to create the band on this duration, what you have to do is to select this edge instead of this edge here. Select this edge here and now Control, select this edge and then click on this icon to make a wall. Just click here and as you can see we have this. If we cancel this operation and for example select this edge here and control, select this edge here, and next press home and select this tool here, as you can see the duration changed. Cancel this operation and select this edge, control this edge again, and now use this tool again. And we have this. Here we can see that now we have a task panel in which we can change the parameters in the general, offset, meter, and perforation. Okay, on the general, if we scroll down, we can see the band tab here, material all type, it's fine here. So just select material all type. In the radius, let's change here to 2 millimeters, and we have this. And the length here, we have 10 millimeters, the length of this band here. Let's change here to 30 millimeters, and we have this, as you can see. The length mode, as we can see, we can also change here on the task panel. If we select outer shape, we see this. If we change to inner shape, we see this. If we change to, we have this. I prefer to use the leg. For example, now if we check this option, reverse it, as you can see the duration of the band change. Let's uncheck this option, and now if we check this option, unfold, as you can see the command will create this unfold object. Uncheck this option, and now let's go to the offset step. Now here in the side offset, for example, if we increase the value of the gap A to something like 10 millimeters, as you can see we have this. Okay, and our idea is not to change these values for this operation, so let's set 0. And now if you go to the stand A or stand B, let's see what happens if we increase this value to 10 millimeters. As you can see, we have this. If we set 0 here and increase here in the extent B, we have this. Let's set 0 and 0. Okay, press home, and also we have these parameters here. Let's go to the meter tab. As you can see, we have these parameters that we can change. And the perforation, we have these. In order to manipulate these values here, we have to check this option, perforate, and as you can see, we have this. And we don't need this on this operation, like you see here. So let's uncheck this option, and next finish this operation by pressing OK. And we have this. Next, let's create this band here. To create this, what you need to do is to select these internal edges, these two internal edges. So hold Ctrl key, select this edge, and next this edge here. Okay, and select this tool again. Just click on this icon, and we have this. Next, we go to the radius is 2 millimeters, no problem. Next, we go to the length and we change to 30 millimeters, and we have this. And next, let's go to the offset step, and for example, let's change here to 40, and we have this, the same result that we have here. Let's press OK, and also let's increase the size, the length of this band here. As you can see, we have some difference here. To change the length of this band here, we need to go to this band operation, and next scroll down to the length here, and we must change here to 85 millimeters. And now it's okay, like you see here. Okay, next let's create these three bands here. As we can see, we have this band here, and this one here. We can do this using one operation. Let's do that. Just go to the document, and what you need to do here is to press home first. Select this edge here, Control, rotate the model, and select this edge. And now rotate again, and now we have to select this edge here. Okay, press home on your keyboard, and next use this tool again. Make a wall, and I have this. Let's increase the length to 30 millimeters, and we have this, as you can see. And yes, it's all. as we can see here. Next, press OK to finish the operation, and we have this. Next, we created these holes, these fillets, using the part design workbench. In the SheetMetal workbench is not possible, so we have to switch from the SheetMetal workbench to the part design workbench in order to create these operations. So just click on workbench selector and select part design workbench. Okay, and the first thing that we'll do in the part design workbench is to create these fillets. We can create these all fillets using one fillet operation, like we can see here. Let's do that. Go to our document, and next you zoom in and select this edge here, this edge, and select fillet tool of part design workbench and change the radius to 10 millimeters. Okay, and as you can see, we have this. The next step now is to select all edge that we need on this operation. To easily select the edge that we need, we can change the draw style of this object to wireframe. To do that, we need to go to these tools here and click on this arrow, and we find these all options of draw styles. We select wireframe, and now we have this. Next, click on select button on the task panel of fillet operation, and now to zoom in. Okay, and select this edge. And finally this edge here. And now that we selected all edges, we can click here on preview and we see this, and also we can go back to flat lines draw style. Just click here and we have this. Let's click OK to finish the operation. Click OK, and we have this. Next, to create these holes, we'll need two sketches. We'll need a sketch on this face here for these holes, and we'll need another sketch on this face here for these holes. Okay, so let's start by creating a sketch here on this face. Select this face here and click on the create sketch icon, this icon here. And now here, let's change to the top view. For these two, we have a problem here. Okay, now for these 6 holes, what we'll do is to create geometries for these holes. Let's do that. Go to the document, and next what you do, just select cycle tool and create this cycle, this cycle, this cycle here, and this one here, this one here, and this cycle. Next, skip this tool and select all cycles in this way, and these 2 cycles, and now this cycle. And what to do now, just click here in the dimension tool and select constraint diameter tool. Click here, and the diameter of these cycles must be 9 millimeters. Press enter now, and we have this. Next, use the constraint symmetric to make this center point, this one here, and this vertical axis symmetric. Next, use the external geometry tool to extract this edge and this edge. Okay, now use the constraint symmetry again and make this to this vertical axis, and now we have this. Okay, next let's create a line here on this edge. What to do, select line tool on the sketch geometries and start a line in the midpoint of this edge. Just click here, create a horizontal line. Okay, and next use the constraint symmetric, make this point, and this point symmetric, and we have this. And also this line here must be a construction geometry. To do that, we need to select this line and next click on this icon, and we now have a construction line. If we drag this point here, as we can see, these 3 center points is not vertically constrained, and we need to constrain these points vertical. To do that, we need to click here and select constrain vertical, and what to do here, just select this point, and we have the constraint vertical. Select dimension tool, click here on this line and create a horizontal distance of 15 millimeters, And now from the center point to this center point of the cycle, we must set a distance of 40 millimeters, and we have this 2 degrees of freedom. Now just click here on the center point and in the center point and create a distance of 40 millimeters, and we have this. Now skip this tool, and what to do, just drag this point in this way. Select the dimension tool and now click on this point and now in this edge and create a vertical distance of 15 millimeters. And we have this sketch full constrained. Escape 2 times to leave the sketch, and next to create the holes we need to click in pocket tool, this icon, and we have these holes. Click OK and it's all. Next we have to create the holes on this face and here also. So what you can do is to create a sketch again, but now in this face. Select this face here and create a sketch on this face, and next what you do, select cycle tool, create 4 cycles. Okay, and next select all cycles in this way, and just click here and select constraint diameter and set the same diameter 9 millimeters for these cycles, and we have this. Next select constraint symmetric and make these 2 cycles symmetric to this vertical axis and these 2 cycles symmetric to this vertical axis, and now we have this. Next use the constraint vertical and constraint this point and this point vertical. Okay, and next select this point here and now control this point, and let's apply a vertical constraint. Let's apply a constraint vertical. Just click here and select constraint vertical, and we have this. Let's use the external geometry and extract this edge here, and next use the dimension tool, and let's click on this point and now in this edge and set the correct distance, which is 15 millimeters. And here from this point to the center point we need a distance of 40 millimeters, and we have this. Now we have 1 degree of freedom. We have to center these 2 center points of these cycles and the midpoint of this edge here. To do that, we'll use a construction geometry. So go to sketch geometry, select line tool and create a line in the midpoint of this edge and create a horizontal line. This line must be a horizontal line. Next use the constraint symmetric and make these 2 points symmetric to this endpoint, and we have this. If we leave the sketch on this way and create a pocket, it will not work. So skip this tool, select this edge here and click on this icon to change this line. And now the sketch is full defined. Skip 2 times and create a pocket now. Now, as you can see, we have these holes on this face, and if we go to this model, we can see that the holes extends until this face here. What I have to do is to change the type to triangle, and we have this result. Click OK, and it's all for this model. Now if we want to unfold this part here, what I have to do is to go back to the SheetMetal workbench. There are a tool that we can use for that. So just click on workbench selector and select SheetMetal workbench, and then to unfold this part here, we have first to select, for example, this face here, and then as you can see we have these tools here that is activated. To unfold this part here, we have this tool here. Just click on this icon, and as you can see here we have the result. We have this. And now, for example, if we want to generate a sketch for this part here, what you have to do is to check this option on here. Check this option, and now we're able to generate a sketch. If we rotate this, we can see this sketch here. Okay, now what I will do is to click OK, and as you can see, now we have this slice operation here, this unfold operation inside this board here. If we make this operation visible, spacebar, as you can see, we have this. And if we select this and spacebar, we see this. So viewers, these are the some updates that happened in the SheetMetal workbench. If you want to only see the unfold sketch, what you have to do is to select this operation and spacebar to hide it, and click on this arrow and now select this sketch and spacebar, and now we have this. As you can see, if I change to the front view, as you can see, I have the sketch with this line type. I can change this. What I have to do is to select the unfold sketch on the tree view and go to view and scroll down to draw style, and I will change here to solid, and now I have this, as you can see. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to leave a like and share this video with your friends. If you want to support the content of this channel, there's a link in the video description to the channel's Ko-fi page, or you can buy these ebooks that is appearing on the screen now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.